For your Wayne Thiebaud ice cream, you need at least 2 scoops of ice cream, toppings, and a cone or a dish of your choice. So let's go over a few different ways to draw a cone or dish. You should use your paper so that it is taller rather than wider. So we're using it portrait style. I'm going to try to start the cone about in the middle of the paper so it takes up this half, and then the ice cream will take up the other half. So we could do this by folding our paper in half so we get that middle part of our paper. It doesn't have to be exact. Then the cone or the dish will go below and the ice cream will be above. I'm starting with a long skinny oval for the top of the cone, and then I'm going to make a triangle shape to make the cone shape. Now cones usually have crisscross lines on them, so I'm drawing some diagonal lines going in one direction. Then I will crisscross them with diagonals that go in the opposite direction. If you draw these lines a little bit curved, then your cone will look more three-dimensional. So just by adding a little curve to your line, you're making it appear rounded and not flat. Then for the ice cream scoops, I like to draw curves on the sides. So like a letter C shape, and then a backward C, and then like a rainbow line that arches over. Now you could make it more bumpy. It wouldn't be exactly perfect because it could be scooped out of an ice cream scoop. And then to make your second one, you can do that letter C and an arch over. Now you could keep going and add another scoop if you want. I'm gonna do that. I'm also going to make some drips on this one, and then you could add some toppings and make your ice cream flavors have more detail. Now this line here, we would need to erase because that wouldn't be shown. That would be behind the ice cream scoop. Then we're also going to add a horizon line behind our ice cream. So a line that goes across but skips the ice cream. That way it looks like this is the table and then this is the wall behind it. Let's go over how to draw another type of cone now. So I'm folding my paper gently in half. I know the cone is going to go below the folded line, and I'm going to draw that long skinny oval shape for the top of the cone. But sometimes we see cones that look more like this. They kind of almost look like a cup at the top, and then they come down into more of a rectangle shape. They also usually have those crisscross lines on them. Remember, when you draw yours, if you make them a little bit curved, it will look more three-dimensional. Then you can put the ice cream scoop on top. Remember, you need at least 2 scoops of ice cream on your dessert. And then don't forget that horizon line behind your ice cream. Let's go over how to draw a few different types of dishes. So I'm gonna start again by folding my paper in half, and I'm using it so it's taller rather than wider. And I'm going to make a dish that's a little bit wider, and maybe I can fit a few scoops sitting side by side. So I'm going to start again with a long skinny oval. This time I'm making it wider because I want my dish to be wider than the cone. It's important when you do this to draw very lightly so that you can erase anything that you don't like. The first part of drawing is really sketching out your idea. So you don't want to press really hard on your paper, then have it be hard to erase. I'm drawing the sides of my dish and making them a little bit curved so they come inward. And then I'm going to connect them. Then I can make the stand of the dish. I'm going to draw 2 lines that curve out and then a curve at the bottom. I'm also drawing a few lines to show the reflection of the glass on the dish. Now let's put the scoops inside of the dish. So I'm doing that same thing with the curves on the side. That one looks like a C, one looks like a backward C, and then an arched line for the scoop shape. Now I'm going to erase this line that goes through the ice cream scoop. I'm gonna put another scoop here, I'm only drawing part of it because I want it to look like it's behind the other one. And then maybe one over here that's sticking out on the side. And I can again erase the line of the dish that's going through the ice cream. I could even put another scoop on top. Maybe this is a sundae. And maybe some other fun things like a cone shape that's sticking out. You can add as many toppings that you like. Make it your perfect ice cream dessert. Then don't forget to draw that horizon line behind your ice cream dessert. That way it looks like it's sitting on the table. Let's try one more type of ice cream dish. So I'm gonna fold my paper in half again to find the middle. So this time I'm going to draw a taller, skinnier dish that could maybe have a tall sundae or even a milkshake in it. So I'm going to draw my skinny oval a little bit above the folded line that was the middle of the paper because I know I want the cup or dish to be taller and take up a little more room. And then I'm going to make the sides kind of curve in and curve out. So curve in and out. Then let's make a stand for it at the bottom and draw another long skinny oval so that it can stand up. And then we can draw the ice cream scoops inside. Once you're happy with your ice cream dessert, we can outline it with the big Sharpie. So I'm gonna carefully go over all the pencil lines and give them an outline. Anything that is a small detail, like toppings or texture, you're gonna wanna use the regular sized Sharpie for that. I hope you had fun starting your Wayne Thiebaud inspired ice cream dessert. I can't wait to see how yours turns out.